Porsche so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
With a play fake to Jacobs. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return, Johnson. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Marcus Jones there for the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a play fake. Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd down and 1.
Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And it's complete to Adams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. Another one right there.
Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss thoughts on the play?
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Patriots.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They run again with Harris. And he's got some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Jonathan Abram. A gain of 12. First down, New England.
Here's a give running left. It's Cohen to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Patriots take over first down 10 at their own 14-yard line.
At the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 16, Jones toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A run between the tackles with Cohen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
On second down, this is Harris. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second and 12, Jones. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off the play fake, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? To him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 17, Raiders 7. Jake Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you to bigger errors.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
Here's Carr to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
OP. 618.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On play action. Now Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Carr. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Again, it's Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Patriots 24, Raiders 7. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver.
It's the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, New England.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And the Patriots are going to have themselves a first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are about to make down. This take it in at the goal line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to find it, and I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's to the 10.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one too low. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.